You shine that light.
Ah!
Oh my frig, dude! Oh
Magnus's
my
friend is out
god!
high.
Oh my god! Time out. Welcome to the Bald Brad channel. Folks, this is our first Supernatural Saturday where we talk about the paranormal, the unknown. We look at video clips of ghosts like we're going to look at today, aliens, Bigfoot, the Loch Ness Monster, all sorts of stuff, folks. As always, if you want to support us here on the channel, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Share this link with your friends and family all over social media. Before we jump into this, let me know what you think about this Supernatural Saturday. Is it something you guys want to see more of or less of? Again, let me know down below. With that being said, this is ghost stories, ghost videos coming from Nukes Top 5. Make sure to go ahead and give him a subscription and a like on his channel. The link will be down below. With that being said, let's jump into it.
Top 10 ghosts caught on camera. Mistaken identity. The next few videos were uploaded to TikTok by a widower from Tennessee who prefers to keep his identity anonymous. He says that he's experienced some odd things in his house over the last 11 years, but recently the activity has become much more extreme. He sets up security cameras to capture the bizarre incidents, and he says that he believes that the spirit might be the ghost of his beloved deceased wife coming back to visit him. So early one morning before heading out to work, the man walks into the kitchen to discover this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys are right that activity seems to be picking up.
Even after they're gone, they still want you to clean up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, folks. I had to do it.
Because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely...
When he reviews his Ring cam footage, it shows a chair sliding all around the kitchen on its own. And then a pale white figure seems to appear from nowhere and violently tosses the chair to the floor. But things are about to take an even more terrifying turn, because one day the man starts to hear something walking up and down his hallway. He goes to investigate, and what happens next chills him to his core.
Hey, everyone.
Remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me? It started walking towards me.
I don't know. Do I believe in ghosts? Yeah, I got my own stories, which I'll share at some point. But this is just a little bit too dramatic for me. I mean, if it is his ex-wife, I could see why it would be dramatic. But, could a lot of this stuff be faked with technology and fishing line, all sorts of stuff? Absolutely. But it's still fun, folks. It's still fun. And I'm going to continue it here, but I don't know. Is this guy a little theatrical? Who knows? Oh, it looks like he's really crying.
And I feel a hand on my back. And I heard someone whisper. It was faint.
Clean the kitchen. kitchen. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But when I heard it walking away from me, I finally felt like I could move, and I ran. The whispering. It wasn't one voice. It was, a lot of people. Because people seemed stuck. They were all saying, help me. Hey guys. My, hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear. That sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. Right back there.
It does sound like different people, folks. It does not sound like the same person saying help me. Yeah, I'm in here by myself. This is wild if it's real. Could you imagine being that guy in your house by yourself? Help me clean the kitchen. Pick up the chair. Oh my gosh. That I wouldn't be standing there. I'd be running. I'd be out of there so quick.
That was like somebody right standing behind me. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. That's not my wife.
The man weeps uncontrollably as he explains that he felt a hand on his back and heard multiple voices that seemed to be begging him for help. The man no longer believes that the presence haunting.
What kind of bugs me with it is how long he stood there and heard that. Like, if I heard one whisper of help me, I'd be hightailing it out of there. I would not be waiting for help me, help me, help me, help us, help me, and then be like, oh, what's going on? So that part bugs me. Look, I'm not looking to disprove a lot of this stuff, but you got to give me some concrete stuff to fully be like, yeah, that's a ghost, or yeah, you're really going through it. You know, guys crying, all sorts of stuff. Could it be real? Absolutely. Let me know what you think about this one down in the comments. I'm on the fence.
His home is the spirit of his deceased wife. He now believes that it might be multiple spirits, or perhaps even something more sinister. But what do you think is going on here? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. What's wrong with this picture? This next spooky video was posted to Reddit by a mysterious account that has since disappeared. The Reddit user claimed that a friend took a very odd iPhone Live photo of their family. Now, for those who don't know, an iPhone Live photo records 1.5 seconds of video before and after a picture is taken. So the photographer says that everyone in this picture was accounted for, except for one disturbing extra.
I just missing it? Oh. Oh, whoa. Oh, that's creepy.
As the photo is taken,
Oh,
a
that looks
bizarre
like
white
somebody's
figure on all
crawling.
fours appears out of nowhere and crawls out
Oh.
of sight. Strangely enough, whatever this is was not there in the
that's messed
photo
up,
and
man.
just seems to appear out of thin air. According to the Reddit post, the person who recorded the live photo has no idea
Oh,
who
man.
or what this could be. So, what do you think this
It
is?
could be faked, but man, if it's real, that's
Really
crazy.
Haunted. For the last 3 years, Lee from the Paranormal YouTube channel Really Haunted has been documenting terrifying paranormal activity that he and his wife have been experiencing inside their home in England. The supernatural events have become increasingly more extreme and violent throughout the years, and Lee says that he is desperate to find a solution to his paranormal problem.
Hi guys, so over the last few nights it's been absolutely crazy in the house. I don't remember the last time I had a good night's sleep lately, if I'm being honest.
Now Lee keeps static cameras set up in his bedroom and living room that constantly record. Late one night, he and his wife Stacy are sleeping peacefully in bed when the static camera catches something truly unnerving.
Oh, those dogs heard it. Like some Girl Scout cookies. Hello? Anybody there? Oh man, the dogs. Dude, what is that? What? Oh, dude. Oh. That's the same black orb that left it in the last thing.
What's the matter?
These poor little dogs grow increasingly upset as they hear loud bangs coming from somewhere in the house. Then a small teddy bear appears to be lifted up
messed
into
up,
the
man.
air by some sort of odd smoke-like entity. Lee decides to change up his recording equipment and adds an SLS Connect camera to the mix to see what it might capture. Late one night when Lee is alone and fast asleep in bed, this happens.
What? Ooh. Ooh. The head's all turning around.
Did you see it?
No. What's
As the
going on?
light flickers on and off for just a fraction of a second,
Oh.
a very tall, dark figure can be seen standing in Lee's living room.
It could be
Lee
fake.
says that this footage is the
Easily fake,
creepiest
but
thing he's
that's
ever
messed up
recorded
still.
in his home, and it
Suck
has
it.
left him terrified. But what do you think is going on here? Is Lee's home, quote, really
that
haunted?
black orb that goes
You can
across
watch many
and then
more
shows
scary
up in his
videos of Lee's
bedroom.
paranormal encounters over on his YouTube channel, Really Haunted.
Wow. Wow.
Before we move on to the
You guys got to let me know what you think about that one down below. That black orb that leaves and then goes in his bedroom.
next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Watch your back. This next video was sent directly to me by Nukes Top 5 viewer Elias, who lives in Brazil. Elias says that he usually records videos while playing the piano just to help him memorize the chords that he's learned. But this time, he accidentally records something very creepy. Elias is terrified when he sees a dark silhouette standing behind him in the reflection of his TV. He quickly turns around, but there's nothing there. So could Elias have recorded a paranormal entity on camera? As always, I leave it up to you to decide. Lost. Paranormal investigation team Ochai, Uchida, Nagao, and cameraman Minaguchi from the YouTube channel Zozozo traveled to the allegedly haunted Shinshu Kanko Hotel in Nagano, Japan. The ominous sprawling hotel was built in 1951 and now resembles a creepy maze-like structure after repeated expansions and renovations for over 46 years. The hotel eventually declared bankruptcy in 1997 and was left abandoned. And now here's where things get weird, because not one but 3 different demolition companies have attempted to tear down the Shinshu Kanko Hotel. All of them failed, went bankrupt, and were forced to stop. Creepiest of all, the managing director of one of those companies just disappeared completely. Another demolition manager claimed that he was pushed down a staircase by some invisible force. Workers on the demolition teams found the experience unnerving. They would complain of hearing the unexplained creepy laughter of women throughout the hotel's winding halls. Many believe that the maze-like construction of the hotel is the reason why spirits have become lost and trapped in an eternal search for the way back out. While the Zozozo team explores the large hotel, they begin to hear disturbing sounds coming from somewhere nearby.
何ここえ、何これどういうえ、何これ失礼しますどういう部屋なんだこれちょっと待ってえ何の音ですかいや、めっちゃショートしてましたよ
Did you hear that?
上からショートしましたよね、今なんだこれちょっと待って待って待って待って待って怖い怖い怖い怖い何の音マジで何の音マジで何の音なんか泣いてるやばいやばいやばいいややばいやばいやばいなんかもう何の音ここら辺俺ら以外いんのかな我々以外にいるんじゃないですか普通にその肝試しに来てる地元の方
Maybe it's just a homeless person, you know? You never know.
ちょっとさ音が異常だよね普通に歩いてる感じ
The
の
baby's weird, though.
誰かが動いてること扉開けたり足音だったりなんかどかしたり普通に誰かとバッティングしてる可能性はあるんでバッティングだったらまだいいけど
The team hears the sound of footsteps and something that sounds almost like the crying of a child. They wonder if they might not be alone in the building, but they continue to explore. That's when they spot something terrifying.
の建物の構造ですよこれなんかめっちゃショートした何何あそこ何ですかわかんないわかんないあれ人じゃないかわかんないわかんない見えないですか一番この突き当たりの扉みたいな穴開いてますよね穴っていうか、あそこ人立ってないですかカメラ見てもらえますわかんない別に来るけど何怖いよ怖いよ
You guys see it?
行ってみますちょっと待っていや何本当に人が立ってちょっと待って声かけ
Yeah,
すいません
I saw that head. Oh, Someone's moving down there on the right.
見えますよね。
見えますね。
見えますよね。
気づくと
Right here, watch over. Right.
僕は確かに見えるんです。すいません。
すいません。動かないもん。動かないもん。
じゃ
It's messed
こ
up.
れは本当に危ないから。
一応聞いてみましょ
なんかもうそう言われたらそうにしか見えないんだもん。
う。めちゃくちゃ震える。
でもさ、本当に違う、さすがに違うよね。
いや、わかんないですけど。
いや、もうちょっとや
あの木ですか？違いますよね。ちょっと待って。
Tree.
止まらないんですけど。
It's a bird. I guess when you're freaked out, you'll think of anything, but it's a tree. Come on. It's a bat.
木で違う？
木っすね。
I guess it could have been a tree actually. Now that's outside. I didn't think that. Thought they were inside a building. So hey, you know what? Maybe I look like the idiot now because it very well could have been a tree.
外、完全に外。もう外。ほら、建物終わってる。
うわ。崖じゃん。下崖じゃん。
The Zozozo team sees someone standing in a doorway at the end of a hall and start
Yeah, right
to
there.
freak
Oh,
out.
man.
When the dark footage is enhanced, it becomes clear that there is indeed an odd figure just standing there, seeming to stare right at them. As they move closer to investigate, the figure now seems to have disappeared into thin air. But that's not all, because the most disturbing encounter of the night is something that the group did not even notice. At one point, the team splits up to explore different parts of the building. Uchida and Nagao are alone and making their way towards the rooftop when they capture something absolutely terrifying.
長年手つかずだったところが去年の秋に解体が始まって、
去年の2018年の秋頃に、6月か6月に始まって去年の2018年の秋頃に、
でそれがピタッと
ピタッと止まっちゃったんだよね。それから近いに
Did you guys
Did
not
you
see
see
that?
it?
Look at that thing. Oh, its
Uchida and
back is
Nagao are
turned.
completely unaware as they walk
that's
right
so
past
wrong.
someone standing in one of the hotel rooms. The creepy stranger is facing the wall, seemingly unconcerned as the two investigators pass. The Zozozo team never even noticed this person while filming. The figure was pointed out in YouTube comments. The Zozozo team has
Reflection?
no
'Cause
idea
the shadow,
who this
the
is.
light? I don't know.
They believe that it could just possibly be one of the spirits trapped in
messed
the
up.
old hotel. But what do you think these eerie apparitions could be? Let me know down below. Exploration gone wrong. 26-year-old Magnus Rismir has always had an interest in hiking, and his YouTube channel is dedicated to his explorations of the beautiful countryside of Norway. Almost all of his videos show him hiking, canoeing, or camping, except for one.
Very cool.
There is one very bizarre video that Magnus claims was sent to him by a friend.
Oi, hva? Gamle driten her, da. Faen, ass.
It's just creepy enough that it looks dark outside and you're walking up to a rando house in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't be doing that. You never know what's lurking inside. He knocks on the door? He goes inside? This is too much, man. Electricity works. Why would you just go into a random house like that? It's so weird. someone standing there, man. You shine that light. Oh my friend, dude! Oh
Magnus's friend is out hiding.
Oh my god, timeout. Wow. Oh, that's messed up. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know if I can watch that again.
Hiking in the middle of nowhere and discovers an old abandoned house. He decides to investigate inside, but regrets his decision almost immediately as something or someone scares the living out of him. Now, whether this video is paranormal, a prank, or maybe even just a very unlucky encounter with a squatter, we'll never know. But what do you think? Real? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Even look, even if it wasn't a ghost or anything paranormal, just some dude sitting in the dark in an abandoned house, and you want to go in and then like start shining your light everywhere, and the dude's like, "Hey, buddy," like, dude, nope, I'm good.
You decide.
God, how many times are they gonna show it?
The road less traveled. TikTok user Rifki from Bengkulu, Indonesia says that he was returning from a quick trip to pick up some items at the local convenience store. But on his way back home, he has a terrifying encounter.
Oke guys, gue baru dari Indomaret dan gue abis belanja di Indomaret dan sekarang aku mau balik ke kos, dan di ujung itu kayak ada orang atau apa gue nggak tahu ya guys, dan ini cuma jalan satu-satunya untuk ke kos gue gitu. Oke, kita deketin aja ya, oke? Pelan-pelan. Gue nggak tahu ini orang atau enggak ya.
Dude, that's messed up.
Gue gak tahu apa anjir. Kok hilang anjir? Kemana tuh orang?
If she's behind you, dude, I'm done.
Anjir bangsat. Hilang guys.
A strange woman seems to just stand motionless on the side of the road.
Look, there's a bunch of weirdos in life. Let's be honest, folks. This could be anything. It's still creepy, right? Easily be staged, whatever. You get a girl throwing her hair in front of her face or looking off and whatever, right? And then you run away, she runs away. Easily be faked, probably not real, still creepy though.
Rifki is freaked out, and since this is his only way home, he decides to just run past the bizarre woman. But when he turns to look back, she has disappeared. The chilling figure appears to be a woman in a dress with her hair covering her face.
That stone thing on the right-hand side, she could have been easily hiding behind that.
Rifki is uncertain of what he has just witnessed and wonders if he captured something paranormal. So is this a real ghost caught on camera, or just someone acting really strange? I leave it up to you to decide. Shivers. Paranormal investigators Casey and Colton from the popular ghost hunting channel Mindseed TV travel to Colorado to spend the night in a house that is isolated in the middle of the dark, snow-covered woods. The house's owner, Sarah, says that when she's in bed at night, she often hears the creepy sounds of children playing outside her window, even though the temperatures are below freezing and there are no neighbors anywhere nearby. Well, Sarah found out that a boy who had previously lived in the house fell through the ice in the creek right behind their home and drowned. Casey and Colton are invited to spend the night at the house to investigate. As they explore the home, they immediately find something very strange.
Hey. This looks like, this looks like dog nose, you know, it drips down. You know what I'm talking about? Like when a dog like sticks their nose constantly?
That absolutely does not look like that. That looks like fingers.
Next, the guys decide to venture out into the snowy night to explore the creek behind the house. And things just get weirder.
Ooh.
Hey. Real quick. No bull.
Whoa.
Do these look like adult footprints or?
No.
Those look like kids, right?
When we approached the bridge, we looked down and there was these single file, like, small footprints, definitely smaller than ours.
Here, wait, check this out. Hold on. I just want to do this for the viewer's sake. Here, look. This is the size of one of my footprints. That's an adult footprint. Those are tiny, huh?
Yeah. Small child shoes, something just like sprinted across the bridge. You still see the impression of the foot. Look at them, like they ran across it.
I mean, they're not fresh tracks, right? I mean, it had been snowing, so they look like they're kind of old.
There's no more footprints.
Huh?
There's no more footprints. They stopped. They didn't even get all the way. They got like right here on the other side of the creek. But look at the bridge.
Yeah.
They stopped. And there's none around here. That's wild.
That's a trip.
That is a trip.
The Mindseed TV team find what appears to be a child's fingerprints on the house's window and small footprints outside in the snow. They try to make contact with the spirit that might be haunting the home, but they don't really have much luck. So they decide to just set up a static camera and head to bed for the night. But, just like the homeowner Sarah had told them, they hear something strange from outside their bedroom window.
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a song. That's weird, bro.
Is that coming from outside the woods?
That's weird, dude. We should get the flashlight. That's weird.
The guys hear a strange sing-song voice coming from outside and decide to head out to investigate. But just as they start to put on their warmer clothing, Casey catches a glimpse of something through the downstairs window. Something downright chilling.
Hey, cut the light. I swear I saw something move outside, and when I asked Colton to turn off the lights, I was not prepared for what we both saw. Hey, cut the light. Dude, I swear to God, I just saw something run past.
Oh, like somebody's standing there.
What is that? Do you see that right there?
On that bridge that they were just at, somebody's standing there.
Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving. What the f is that? Oh, dude. What the bro?
I can't.
Oh, that's messed.
I thought that was a shadow.
Bro. It like disappeared.
Dude, I'm feeling all types of weird right now, dude.
So the guys have seen fingerprints and footprints, heard childlike singing, and creepiest of all, they now see a small shadowy figure that seems to just be watching them from the bridge across the frozen creek. Now it should be noted the temperature was freezing that night. The snow was thick on the ground, and there were even warning signs of hungry bears in the area. So it seems highly unlikely that anyone would be standing all alone in the dark on that little bridge.
Got cold chills.
But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments.
Again, it could have been one of them. I'm not saying they would do this, but it could be, you know, one of them are just out there and it's like, hey, go out there. We're going to record this. Look, if it was a neighbor or somebody, still freaking weird. Regardless, no matter which direction you go, super weird. It would be weird for them to have their own team member out there. Be like, hey, man, okay, on 3, 2, 1, go, walk backwards. Just creepy.
You can watch this entire investigation and many more over on the YouTube channel, Mindseed TV.
What is that? Do you see that right there? Oh, bro, it's moving. It's moving.
It's definitely something moving.
Oh, dude.
2 legs.
What the bro?
I can't. I thought that was a shadow.
Bro. It like disappeared.
Story time. Laura from the YouTube channel Laura's Kitchen regularly uploads fun videos sharing her tasty recipes and love for cooking. One night she decides to go live on YouTube along with her son Max. While telling a story about her son, something happens that shocks them both.
So we bought the dog these buttons, and they're programmed. That one says play, right? When he steps on it. So anyways, for a month, Oscar has been walking around the house saying to me, your mom is dead. And it really got me upset. It was getting me very emotional because she did pass away like 20 years ago. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, you know, for a solid month. And then finally he stopped getting a reaction out of me. So we were at the back door and the dog had to pee. And there's a button that says pee-pee by the back door. And I'm like, wow, you know, it's been quiet. Oscar has not bothered me all day. This is great. I think he's finally over this, right? So I said to the dog, hit the button. You want to go pee-pee? Hit the button. So he hits the button and it goes, your mom's dead. What the f***? What was that? So anyways, I hear in the back by the stairs, because the stairs are in the opposite direction, I hear
This is weird.
So yeah, that's an evil story. Evil story. Oh my God. Oh, Tracy saying hi. Oh. What else are we hearing here? Is my house haunted? Is my house haunted? Why? What's up, Angie? Sorry, typing too fast to spell it right. I don't know. Sometimes I get a feeling there's something happening in my house, but I don't. Oh, yeah, it's haunted. The dog wants to go for a walk. What did she see?
I think I heard something in the background earlier, but
I thought I heard something. Nothing's right. Sorry, typing too fast. That's strange. The cabinet behind you just opened and closed on its own. What? Is that what that was? Ah! The f*** is that? What was that?
Here's my problem with it. She opened up the exact cabinet that opened up. And on screen, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 cabinets right there. And she opened up the exact one that opened. So I find that a little sus. That's the only thing. Especially when you got, it seemed like her kid saying somebody died 20 years ago and you're messing. It's not something you really joke around with. But it's just weird. Not weird paranormal. I think this is rigged, but.
Get the out of here.
what the hell?
Right as Laura is talking about her mother, a kitchen cabinet opens and closes very quickly on its own. Laura hears something, but shrugs it off and continues to tell her story. Now remember that all of this happened live on YouTube. So, in Laura's live YouTube comment feed, one of her worried viewers warns her about what just happened. Laura is confused and goes to inspect the cabinet. Then, all hell breaks loose. A week later, and Laura's back on YouTube and reflects on what happened that night.
That night, I didn't sleep a wink. Absolutely petrified. My husband came home. I didn't call him at work because I figured he would tell me I was being dramatic, and I didn't want to hear it. But anyways, small and short of it, the next morning, I went to the kitchen. I'm the first one up to get everything ready for the kids for school, and it felt normal. There was no bad feelings. It was completely peaceful. It doesn't feel like it was bad. And the more that I watched the video over, the more things kind of like, I don't know, I kind of feel like maybe it was my mom. It's just too coincidental because we were talking about my mom, we were telling the story, and as soon as I said that last line about my mom is when that started happening. And the weird thing is, if you look at all my videos since over a year and a half ago, if you notice in the kitchen, oh, you can't see it from that angle. Hold on. I keep my mom right here, and she sits underneath the cupboard that was opening up. So is it coincidence? Is it my mom? If it is, do I want to stage my house and tell her to leave? Because I don't feel weird. I don't feel creeped out or violated in my home. I feel nothing. So I'm not going to do that.
So could this be the spirit of Laura's mother trying to make contact?
Top 10, right?
Let me know.
There's definitely some scarier ones before this.
When Grandma comes to visit. TikTok user and proud mother Valley Yunker often records short videos of her 5-month-old baby girl around their house in California. One night, Valley's daughter is playing with her favorite toy when suddenly this happens. The toy appears to be yanked right out of the baby's hands by some invisible force. Now, some cynical viewers of the video claim that they could see a string attached to the toy, but Valley explains in another video that the toy has a cut tag on the back that just looks like a small white line. Valley also says that she's never had anything like this happen before, but she doesn't feel any negative presence in her home. She believes that this could be the spirit of her daughter's recently deceased great-grandma just visiting and watching over the baby. Thanks so much for watching. My upload schedule is all over the place these days, so please hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you never miss an episode.
Make sure you check out Nukes Top 5. I'll leave the link to this video that we reacted to down in the description. Folks, let me know what you think of all this. Again, I'm actually a believer of ghosts. I have my own stories to tell, and I don't know how you would explain those things. So I will share those stories at another moment in time. But I want to know what you think about this. I want to go over more ghost videos on Supernatural Saturdays, react to them, go over the alien videos, go over testimonies, you know, even talk about ancient civilizations that Graham Hancock talks about, look at the Egyptian stuff, talk about how Antarctica was mapped and there's no way of mapping it to a degree of air unless it was basically uncovered, meaning there was no ice on top of it, all sorts of stuff like that. I want to get into, again, that was one of the original directions of the show, was during the week have it be about politics, but then try to get us to remove ourselves a little bit from politics on the weekends by going over supernatural, you know, ghosts, aliens, all sorts of stuff, and then hop back into the politics during the week, which is where my heart's at, but I also find this really interesting as well. So again, I want to know what the viewers think. If you guys are into this type of material, let me know down below. If you are, hey, join us again at the Bald Brad Show. With that being said, make sure you're on the lookout for the Bald Brad Show every morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where we comment on all the politics and world news that is taking place. And as always, folks, again, make sure you share this video with your friends and family all over social media, and I will see you later here on the Bald Brad Show.